In this video, we will create an Android build for the MyDeal application. So when you purchase the source code, you will get this folder. And now I will go to MyDeal app. I will open it. In this video, we will be creating a Android one. Right, so when you get that, then you have to do some kind of changes here. You should go to the Android folder. Under that, you will go to the app folder, and in that you should replace the Google sub.json file which you will get from the Firebase console. Now apart from that, in the resources you will replace all your images, your icons which is required, and in the color you can mention that what the primary color you want, and in Android manifest you should mention the label and the package name, and that might require the changing the package name of this particular path as well. So you can create this path as per your package name, and inside that you can put your activity and change this particular package name as well. So yeah, in this the Kotlin has been used, so you can change it in this way. And apart from that, here in the Android manifest, you have to change your application ID for AdMob. This you will get from AdMob account if you wanted to show the app. Else if don't, then you can remove this meta information. And apart from that, you can change your Facebook app ID, which is mentioned in the resources, and inside that, let me just go in the string here. So you can mention your app name and Facebook ID, and this is for Facebook login protocol. You will get this, this ID is same but followed with the FB title. This you will get it from the Facebook if you wanted to configure Facebook in your application. Right. Apart from that, there's nothing else you have to change here, but yeah, and some configuration that which you can perform when you go to the Flutter app, and inside the lib that you will find one constant file. In the constant file, you can change your default image. This image will be used when you have nothing coming from the server, but this default image will be shown. And this is the onboarding text you can change. This is onboarding subtext. You can also change this as well. And here you will mention your AdMob IDs. Now for the AdMob as well, you will find in the services there is a one abstract ad manager. What it has to keep it fetching the interstellar ads, interstitle ad and the banner ad, to show that there is one example mentioned in the home screen. You see that I've created a two variable for the ads for each individual. Here I'm just calling the ad manager, loading and showing it. Same for the banner, and you can use it in a different screen wherever you want. Now there are two ways to build this app. First, let me check. It should be running. It should boot. Okay, so it's assembling, and I will turn on the emulator. So currently, if you see that it's running on a debug mode. So this debug mode basically it's mentioned inside the Gradle. Not this one. This one. Okay. So yeah, so it's working now. Now let me just stop it. Okay. I was about to explain you that how to generate signed APK, signed or a debug APK. So there are two ways. One is using the Flutter inline command, or you can also use the Android Studio. So in inline, when you go to the build.gradle, which is inside the Android app folder, you will find here that to signing the app, it looking for the file for your signing key, which is mentioned in the key properties. So you will see here then in key properties that it look for the your JKS file, which is your signing file, and alias you can mention your stored password and key password to sign the APK. And you should also change this package name as per your app. Rest, I guess nothing has to do, is everything is already configured here. So you run flutter build APK. When you do that, you will see here that it is using your release. Here you will get we will get an error. Why? Because I didn't mention this key properties. Okay, so when you mention this key properties, then you will not get any error. So to avoid that, what I'm going to do here, I will release an app on a debug mode. So in that case, it will be not using this key properties, but instead releasing debug APK, which you should never upload in any app store. You should always create your keys here and then simply run flutter build APK. So in that case, you can see here it's running a Gradle and running a debug configuration. See here the APK is being generated. Great. Now let's see that how we can do it with the Android Studio. So we will open this Android Studio, and I guess the project is already open. Yeah, let me confirm. File open. Yes, and a MyDeal. Android is already here. Okay, so when you open it, then of course it will load and do some package install and all that. And here, when there are two options. Either you can go as a project view or Android. So there are some changes you can do the same as suggested for the Visual Studio by clicking on the project mode. You can change your build Gradle, Google service file, and also this manifest and the package and everything whatever is required. And you can mention your keys here, and when everything is correct, then you can switch to this Android mode and go to the build, and here you will get the option for build bundle, that you can build APK directly, which will be in debug, or a generator signed bundle or APK. Here when you click next, you should mention which key store and all that you want, and then it will generate a signed APK. But just for the testing, I will generate a normal debug because I don't have any key store login here. So it is building. You can see here Gradle is running here, and now when it's done, then we should be able to see the here. So now APK is generated. We can go and use this APK to run in our application. Thank you. Next video we will see how to generate iOS.